Word State, for one thing. And Ted Turner got some hella lawyers for another. And Adult Swim owns the rights to that show. Because when they told me we were canceled, I was like, great, we can go to another network like Futurama, Family Guy, and then they want us back. They looked me dead in my face and said, we don't own it. I was like, oh no. So that's why I always answer the question the same way. Adult Swim has the rights to the show, to the characters, and it's up to them to decide whether or not they want to bring it back or not. But of course, I always tell fans, hey, go viral. Start an internet uproar. Send all the emails you can to Adult Swim. You think I don't want the show back? Heck yeah, I want the show back. You know, Frylock paid my rent for many years. Believe it. But, yeah, so it's tough, man. But, you know, you got to keep on plugging. You know what I'm saying? If it's something you really love to do, don't stop. Keep going. It'll happen eventually.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
What would you say has been the highlight of your career?
The highlight of my career? I don't think it's happened yet. But so far, it was doing Frylock. That's what I'm known for. That's the character. That's what people associate with me. So far, Frylock has been the pinnacle. Hopefully, I can get above those fries and do something even bigger.
When did you realize that it was making such an impact with people and
When I started doing cons. When people would come up to me literally physically shaking, like so nervous to meet me. I'm like, hey, cut me, I bleed. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human. You know
I'm just like everybody else.
There is a woman walking around this planet somewhere who thought that Frylock was a real thing, that there was a real live floating box of French fries with laser eyes. I'm like, you must be a blonde. Sorry, blondes. Sorry. But yeah, somebody told me that, and I was like, you're kidding me, really? But you know, with all the madness that's going on in this world right now, there was a teacher who just stopped the shooting in a middle school, like in Indiana, like just this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Threw a basketball at the kid, ran toward him, took a few rounds, and tackled him. Science teacher. His name's Mr. Seaman. I'm sorry, I used to work for Adult Swim, not Kitty Swim, you know what I'm saying? I was in the toilet, literally. But I just thought that was funny. Mr. Seaman saved our lives, yay! But he did. He did. He stepped up when everybody else was hiding under their desks, you know? And that's just what we've come to now. When I went to high school in the 80s, this is what we walked into every morning. The security guard right here with the wands. Zip. Zip. What you got in your pocket? Turn around. That's what it's going to have to be like. It's going to have to be like the TSA line in the airport. You know, take your shoes off. Let's see what you got. You know, let's run your backpack through. I mean, the kid walked into the school with a trench coat on in the middle of May. That's your first red flag. Remember Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah.
When Eddie Murphy was like, it's July. Why has this guy got a trench coat on in the strip club? I suspect something. You know, you got to have your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst thing we had to worry about growing up was maybe a bully or two. Now you got to wonder if you're going to live or die when you go to school.
Are you sending kids?
Now, I'm like, homeschool your kids now, I guess. You know, that's what we've come to. And then you got our fearless leader-in-chief. I won't say no names, but we know what we're talking about. Who's doing his thing. Hopefully, they'll have the summit. Now I got all political. Damn it!
Okay, well, but let's pull it back. Okay, what advice can you offer to any young people today that are interested in voice acting?
Get yourself a good computer, a good high-speed connection, a decent microphone, and a soundproof room, and Google, and take Rob Carter's VO class for beginners at Neighborhood Studios. Because he's a good guy. He actually wants me to come up there and maybe teach a class or two with him. We're friends now. He's a big guy. You don't say no to Rob Carter. If you ever met him, he's the voice of Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. I told him, you got to get that helmet, man. Somebody wants us to make him the Shao Kahn helmet, so that's going to be cool. But yeah, read aloud a lot. Do theater. Do improv. Because that is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
This is a cold read business. They will put a script in front of you and say, go. This is the emotion we want you to convey. Go, go, go. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Boom, 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 boom. If you can't cold read and bring that emotion right there on the spot, you're in trouble. So that's what it's all about. Being able to think on your feet, being able to do improv, being able to come up with a word that goes here or an emotion that goes there. I just take out everything from my life and pull it all together and go, okay, I remember how I was feeling when this happened. I remember how I was feeling when that happened. Let's channel that, use that, and do it. Yes.
So sorry I missed the beginning. I didn't think I'd be here. So how did you initially? You mentioned that you did the call in some sort at the marketing agency in Sandy Springs. That you did the call for Frylock.
I auditioned for Frylock over the phone.
Okay.
In the break room of
So
market
how did
research
you
firm.
initially get into voice acting?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. But how did you initially start going out for roles, and how did you get the audition?
I was lucky enough to get an agent that had a lot of connections. Rona Burns Agency, that's my agent. She's pretty good. I recently signed up with the People Store, actually. Here's a plug for the People Store. Hopefully you're watching. Looking for some work. But it's crazy, man. I mean, I still have to work a regular job. It's like, I just started auditioning. She sent me on auditions, and she had it in with Cartoon Network. And I started doing bumps from Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and I was the original announcer for Samurai Jack. The original incarnation of Samurai Jack. Nice. I was the announcer on the next Samurai Jack. Jack gets into so that and the other. And a production assistant at the time, he was a production assistant. His name was Larry Morris. He heard me doing these bumps and ads, and he ran to Dave Willis and Matt Malero. I was like, yeah, here's Carey Means guy. Be perfect for Frylock. So, as I said earlier, I auditioned for the role in the break room of my day job. It came down to me and one other guy. And the other guy was too droll, too boring, too blase, too deadpan. So they chose me, and I was like, okay, so here we are, a decade and a half later. And, of course, I was Thundercleese on the Brak Show as well, which was very therapeutic. Brak, from down the street, I blast you. And when they found out I was classically trained as a singer, Atlanta Opera, Atlanta Symphony Orchestra Chorus, all that stuff, they said, oh, you can sing too. So if you ever seen the Brak Show, there's an episode where Brak misunderstands Thundercleese, and he's thinking Thundercleese is telling him to feed his goldfish 3 hams. And he sings it, 3 hams, so they give him 3 hams. No, it doesn't say that, but Brak gives the goldfish 3 hams, and the goldfish dies, and the rest is history. So, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Anybody? No? Yes? Maybe? So? You look like you could be Frylock in real life. You got that hair. You look like they could be French fries.
Thank you so much, everybody. We've got some time for pictures if you'd like them.
Yes.
Pictures.